Okay, the past couple of WWE pay-per-views have been lackluster, to say the least. Now, in case you didn't realize, in case you didn't hear it, Curtis Axel is injured, so he didn't defend his title against Big E Langston. So your new kickoff match was Damien Sandow, Kofi Kingston, with Sandow getting the victory. Your opening contest was the Triple Threat Tag Team match. Good match, these teams have really good chemistry. It made sense to actually throw in the Usos. The Usos work well against the Shield works well against the Rhodes family. But you couldn't do the Rhodes family and the Shield through 3 pay-per-views in a row. You needed to spice it up a little bit. Belts did not change hands. Good, solid match. Miz came down. Pretty much was getting attacked by the Wyatt family. Then Kane made his return. So I guess now we get to see probably Kane and the Miz taking on Rowan and Harper. Okay? Interesting. They haven't been doing an awful lot with Bray Wyatt since his injury, but it's unique to see that they're going to probably have him face Kane again in another match. Probably Survivor Series. Fandango and Summer Rae took on the Great Khali and Natalya. I'm sorry if you paid money for this pay-per-view, I really truly am. With Fandango getting like his 6th or 7th victory against Khali. Los Matadores took on the Real Americans. And Los Matadores, of course, won. They're a decently exciting team to watch. However, it really makes me wish that Mysterio and Sin Cara were okay, because I think those two would make a much better high-flying team. But all in all, they're not a bad team. Brie took on AJ. Towards the end of the match, Nikki kind of attacked Tamina. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, kind of Brie hit Nikki, Black Widow, tap out, AJ's still your champion. To make up for the fact that Big E didn't get to take on Curtis Axel, he got to take on instead Dean Ambrose. Decent match, nice back and forth. With Big E Langston winning via countout. Would have preferred that instead, since Curtis Axel was injured, they would strip him of the title, but they didn't do that when Punk was injured. They probably won't do a title stripping thing for some time. And they probably don't want to strip somebody of a title after having just done that as a major storyline. John Cena made his triumphant return against Bertha Del Rio, and he won new champion. Sandow did not cash in. CM Punk versus Ryback and Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman put us on the top of the cage right off the bat, so he really didn't get involved in the match. Relatively short match with CM Punk getting the pinfall on Ryback inside the ring, and then climbing to the outside to finally hit the GTS on Paul Heyman. Decent match, seemed quite anticlimactic, but all in all, not. If that's how they want to end it, with CM Punk getting GTS on top of the Hell in a Cell on Paul Heyman, it's a decent moment. This feud just seemed like went on just a little bit too long. So you had another Hell in a Cell match. This, of course, was one to decide who will be the face of the WWE. Even though John Cena back, he is the de facto face. Maybe they'll unite the titles in December. Haven't done that in a while. So you had Daniel Bryan, Randy Orton. These two guys can do a really solid, more extreme sort of match, and this time they did a lot. Whether it was pretty much cover the ring in chairs, do lots of nice, heavy, hard-hitting spots. H came down thinking that one of the pinfall should have been a 3 count. Daniel Bryan hit the knee, or the move that defeated John Cena. It seemed like Orton was going to get the victory, but Michaels was out and couldn't do the count. So you always had these little weird sort of back and forth sort of moments. And then there was a super kick to Daniel Bryan. Orton, 1, 2, 3. So they did a screw job finish in Miami, where Shawn Michaels screwed somebody who is a better technical wrestler out of the title. So, Orton is your champion on one show. Cena's champion on the other show. Could those two guys feud to become the actual official, definitive face of the WWE? Or are we going to potentially see Daniel Bryan have a fourth pay-per-view match for the title and have him always either come up just short or win, just have it ripped from the next night?